The contracts are in the filing cabinet. The rugby boots are back out there on the feet. The players into the field for the first week of pre-season rugby, and the Super 15 competition is just a matter of weeks away. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflakes Crib, your home of Rugby Challenge 2 and the Highlanders career, where we are back underway for Season 3. The two-time defending champions are back out to make it a three-peat if they can manage it. The signings have been done, the new contracts, new players are all done and dusted, but just remember, the Highlanders aren't the only team that have players available to sign. And as we look at our first opponents here at Ellis Park, it is the Lions, who have had a woeful last few years, but once again they have been exposed to the transfer market just as much as any other side. So they have made a couple of additions, mainly in the forwards and in the front two rows as well, with of course Swart coming in on the loose head side. He is the new signing in the front row for the Lions. It's Tikori and Kruger, the Samoan and South African second rowers. They have a whole new second row to the Lions team, but apart from that, the back line has as it was last year, so not too much going on here for the Lions, keeping their cards held close. But can they compete with the big spending teams from the other nations? How will they go against their South African rivals? We will soon see, and we'll see how they get on too in this pre-season, deem whether they are going to be a threat for the title. Well, if you've been tuning into the series, you'll know all about what the Highlanders have re-signed and signed for 2016. It's a whole new looking front row today, with Awhiaki, Matu'u and Tumunga Allen making their first appearances in a Highlanders jumper. This is a good chance to get all those new faces out there and let the team, let the players, let the fans know what they're all about and if they are going to cut the mustard for this upcoming season. The second row has Hugh Pole joining it, along with Ebenezer Beath, the South African second rower, who will feel quite at home here in Ellis Park. Toby Faletau makes his first start at number 8. It'll be interesting to see how the Welshman will go here in the cauldron of South African rugby. In the back line, it is none other than Robbie Robinson, who makes his long-awaited return into the number 10 jumper. Such a huge, skillful player last season. He really ripped the competition apart. He is back, and he'll be raring to go for a full season this year if he can manage it. Outside him is Sonny Bill Williams, but he has a new centre partner with Israel Folau getting his first start in the number 13 outside centre position. The two wingers will be Patrick Osborne and Sherwin Stowers, with captain Ben Smith holding things together at the back. Let's get down and see how we go pre-season match number 1. It will be the Lions playing in the red and whites at home, up against the Highlanders in their customary blue strip, and away we go. Pre-season number 1 is underway for 2016. Folau gets his first touch of the ball, and he's hammered from the Lions defence. What a start here from the Lions. Through it goes. Not Cockett. Nice pass. Finds support. Once again, it's there for Yantes. An advantage to the hole for the Lions, as it's turned over from Ebenezer Beath. And we have an offside penalty right in front of the sticks here for the Lions. Ebenezer Beath, the man, pinged for that one. Offside is the call. I'm not too sure if that's quite right there, but nevertheless the ref has called it. And the Lions, well, they're going for the gauntlet here. Maybe this is a contributing factor as to why their seasons have been so poor. Cockett thumps it into the corner. But if this does not pay off for the Lions, questions have to be asked. Here's Hayes, the Englishman, will throw in for the Lions. To the back is nicely taken from Kruger. And look at this, the Lions using the forwards, trying to charge forward. Now they look wide. Cockett, that's a horrible play. Oh, he's messed that up completely. A little dab touch through the middle, but it was far too heavy. No Lions player was even going to get a feather on that. As a result, it's a 22 dropout here for the Highlanders. And early pressure from the Lions will result in them with no points on the board. There's the kick from Robbie Robinson, and Folau chases hard. Odd seeing him in the number 13 jumper. Osborne gets the ball. Oh, that man was offside. Yantes has taken the tackle up against Osborne, and he's got the ball back. Where was the offside call? There as Hayes goes through the middle of the defence, taking a couple of men with him. Cockett goes back. Swart is follows to the Highlanders. Forward pass in there by the Lions. And somewhat maybe a bit of a karma sandwich there for the Lions. Well, that definitely was forward.
Crouch.
But how about that offside player? Don't know about that from the kick. But we'll have a scrum pack down. The first look at this new front row, and the whole pack for that matter. Aaron Smith sets them alight. And the bigger pack of 8 go to their work. Here's Faletau. His first run in a Highlanders jumper. He goes straight into the defence. Here comes his forward support. Nicely done. Aaron Smith, does brilliantly, finds Tumungarellan, and we have a first real open chance. Afiaki's there. Oh, horrible ball. Stowers is in trouble in defence as here comes Yantes. Taken out as they cover across into the corner. Back for Cockett. Oh, he's put up a kick. Is this an attempted goal? I don't know, but it's missed anyway. And Osborne will run it back. Moen, nice ball, finds Faletau. And here's Robinson. Robinson still has a man with him. It's Osborne who will open up the Highlanders pre-season campaign with an assist to their man, Robbie Robinson once again. Osborne gets try number 1. The Highlanders hit the board when they looked like they were on the back foot, but it was a poor kick. It looked like a drop goal, but it was so wild, it was hard to tell from Cockett. As a result, the Highlanders have shown what potent attack they have from their back 3. And of course, Robbie Robinson as well. But Osborne, give him some space. He'll take the whole field. And he opens up his first try. Boy, that'll be a confidence booster for the man on the left wing. In different form last season from him, but he did enough to get quite a bit of game time. That try will go a long way to seeing him with more game time as well. But Robbie Robinson, dear me, what a play from him. He created it all as he takes the conversion. First attempted goal for 2016 pre-season is a successful kick for Robbie Robinson, and the Highlanders are leading the Lions 7-0 after 22 minutes. Promising start from the 2-time defending champions. Should be an easy match for them as Moen stretches for that, and Armitage finds some space for now. Catch and pass. Look at this, it's Stowers again. Oh, and a wobbly old chip over the top from Stowers off the side of the boot, straight into touch. And such a potent attack, straight off the kickoff too. Stowers was in a pile of space as Hayes will throw in. Speaking of pile, he goes for the steal. Can't get it, and Yantes throws it wide for the Lions. Delport, good pass out for Mika. Slips it back infield, it's Delport again. Oh, good play. Folau makes a half tackle. It's popped infield. Beautifully, and away goes Mini. He finds some support. It's there for Di Natale, the outside centre for the Lions. He goes to ground, a bit sideways movement there for the Lions in the end. As Robinson, absolute crunching tackle. Now Osborne's got work to do against Mika.
Release.
He eventually takes him down inside the 22 of the Lions. Good value at the moment. Oh, and Puck has hammers. Huge shot from Ben Smith of all people. Up from fullback. Boy, that was a real clothesline if ever. Hooked him right on the edge of his hand. And once again, the Lions opting to go for the corner. Well, this is interesting tactics here. They could have had 6 points fairly easily, and there'd be 1 point adrift to the Highlanders here as we look 8 minutes to half time. It could have been a better option, but now they go to the back for Kruger, and Crockett goes straight into the defence. Not the best run from the scrum half. Now here's Yantes going for the corner. What's going on there? Ben Smith, beautiful defence. The ball squirts up. It's there for Di Natale, who looks wide. Good pass. And they find some space here for Yantes. He's just 10 out. The Highlanders have support here for this ruck, but they won't get the ball back. Defence is very concentrated in the middle. As they go to the left side, Swart, good ball! Oh, it's going to be a chance, is it? No! Instead, Cochrane on the left side was behind the defence. He put a grubber and he made it too deep. A couple of chances for the Lions. They could have really been putting pressure on the scoreboard. They've missed their chances, mainly down to silly little kicks as well. Here's Di Natale, will run it back. Here's a nice pass for Kruger, and Kruger slips past. He's got it outside to Mika, and Mika's hammered from Ep.2.
Release.
Highlanders, numbers to this breakdown, might get it back. They do. Aaron Smith flings it wide for Williams. Using the numbers, finds Pyle. Pyle offloads as nicely to Stowers, and Stowers has a numbers match already. Oh, good tackle at the back as Moen finds an offload to Williams. Sonny Bill puts on the fend, but can't get away. Another good tackle from Cockett, and he's stolen it as well. And the Lions coming back the other way. Knock on from Yantes. Moen picks up, and the Lions have big numbers here to this ruck, but it comes back to the Highlanders. They hold on in time. Ep.2 misses out Robinson. Williams away to Aaron Smith. Nice ball. Now Robbie Robinson gets the ball. Now he's going to look and field for Williams. What a ball that is. Oh, so close. Could have been a try. Beautiful defence from Cochrane. He hasn't put it down. And it's play on, says the ref. Here's Cockett. Pops it out for Yantes, who's drilled this downfield. Back goes Ben Smith and Stowers. Stowers finds Ben Smith with his pass, and now Williams is breaking free again. He's open for some space, finds Folau, and Folau will open up his account in a Highlanders jumper. 50 minutes into the first half, 10 minutes over, Israel Folau gets try number 1. Too much speed. Stowers created the space with Ben Smith, man over with Sonny Bill Williams, and then, as you'd expect from any Williams pass, it was pinpoint into the space, and a man with the hands of Folau was never going to let that chance pass. Haven't seen much of him running at the line, but in support, well played from Folau. He gets his first try, and for him, he'll hope it's one of many. He'd love this 3-year stay at the Highlanders to be highly productive. 2-time defending champs. The big signing in their back line. Here's Robinson. Has been, well, as good as ever, has he not? Last season he was very good as he nails his second conversion. And we will head to half-time with the Highlanders leading 14-0 over the Lions. So let's check out some stats from that first half of pre-season rugby. You'd expect them to be a bit rusty, and the Highlanders took some time to get into their work, but their defence has been very good. The Lions have managed 37% only of possession, the Highlanders dominating that part of the match, but the Lions have still won out the territory battle. The Highlanders are keen to run this from anywhere and show just what they're capable of with the backline that they do have. Both teams have kicked quite a lot. The Lions probably more than they should. Little grubber kicks and that kind of thing. The Highlanders are more keen to go after kicks, little kicks in behind the defence, and test out the fullback coming in Chapman. See how good he is at covering that. This is a real test for the Highlanders to see how they're going to manage this season. But so far so good. It's 14-0 over possibly one of the worst teams in the competition. And it does not look like their form is going to improve much in their years. Not going to get much better for the Lions. Can they pick it up? Do they have the talent? A good showing here against the Highlanders will surely recognise them as a team that can push anyone in the competition. Second half is coming right up. The Highlanders leading 14-0 over the Lions in pre-season number 1. Now, Robertson has shown a fair few glimpses of how good he can be and how good we know he is. We've had some showings of that last season already as he kicks off. It goes high up to the right-hand side for the Highlanders, and nicely taken, beautifully done, and through goes the hooker. It is Hayes who took off some defence, and now Yantes offloads it beautifully to Dinatali, who goes to ground, and he holds it up for his side. Short play, pass, and Takuri is absolutely hospital balled that to his flanker Mini, and he is not happy. He just got smashed into touch. Here's the first look at Matu, and the number 2 jumper finds Armitage at the back. Aaron Smith shrugs away 1 and 2. Finds Tumangarellan, who gets it to Folau. Folau splitting them up. Oh, what a step from Folau. He gets up and goes again. Gets taken down. A good tackle from Pack. Armitage finds Stowers. Now Stowers is going to play a little footwork. Oh, big hit. Huge shot from Chapman. He's taken him down and turned him over. Oh, that was Falatau. Wow, pressure was on the Lions there. Toby Falatau has let them off the hook. A massive shot around the chops. Cockett will this time understandably find touch. Could have had some points in the bank, the Lions. Should have been up at least 6 points. They've missed a trick here in that department, that's for sure. Hayes will have the line out for the Lions. Goes to the middle once again, and Kruger nicely takes it down despite the competition from Pyle. They look to their backs, Dinatali. Great ball! Oh, flicks it through the top, and it's there for Delport, who finally gets taken down from Ben Smith. A lot of players coming into the ruck for both teams. It's a short side play for Cockett. He goes for Hayes. Nice ball. And he finds Zaire. Armitage is all over that. Can't get it back. Oh, that's a good run there from Binokia's advantage to the Lions. And offside. Looked like against Robinson as well. Kruger will keep running it. And they look way to the left side. Oh, good play here from Mini. Mini screaming away, but a great tackle. Showing a real turn of pace there with Stowers. As we know, he's got. And he's going to enforce a turnover as well. Ben Smith finds Armitage. Oh, look out. He's trapped. And it's a good piece of defence here from the Lions. They're going to get this ball back on their side. Big mistake from Armitage. Now they look to the right side. Folau on defence against Mini. Spinning over the top. Ball back inside. Greatly taken from Delport. As he slips it, Mini once again going for the line, over the top, Robinson 1-on-1 with Pack. He takes them down. The Lions are just a couple of metres short. Cockett finds Swart. Oh, easy try, surely. Oh no, it's been butchered from Dinatali. How did they not score, the Lions? Here's Binoki again. Oh, and now Osborne's put in a thumper against Cockett. Matu, normally the one putting in punishing shots like that, calms them down. But surely, no, once again, they've thrown away the option for some points. 3 times now, the Lions should have gone for the post. Could have had 9 points in the bank. Good, they've got good place kickers in this team. I don't know what their tactic is at all. Hayes with another chance. 5 out from the Highlanders line. Again, they go to Kruger. He's really their go-to player. And they're charging forward too. There was a couple of metres short. Short side play. Oh, Osborne. That's a hammering. Mika goes thumping into touch. What a play from Patrick Osborne. That's a line out. The Highlanders just 5 out. Matu will throw in. And it's back to Aaron Smith, who finds Osborne, who will do the rest. He thumbs it downfield straight at the base of the line out. Mika once again, Osborne meets him with a thunderous tackle. Chapman driving it up the middle. Oh, this is good from the Highlanders. They might turn this over. Where's the Lions support? It's nowhere to be found. And away they come, the Highlanders. Moen pops it back for Pyle. The 2 Australians combining nicely. Now Folau. Folau's round the outside. And a see you later. Cochrane won't have a chance. It is Folau for 2. And the outside centre is looking very nice for Israel Folau. The 3rd try of the match for the Highlanders. It took most of the second half, but they really got some work on defence. Folau scores quickly. Seconds, minutes after it looked like it should be a try the other way. Folau showing what he's capable of in terms of pace. He smoked Cochrane. And he left Stowers gasping at a try he would normally score himself. Stowers went in field, kept in support of his star man Israel Folau, but he did not need him. And Folau, well, he's had a good start to his career here at the Highlanders. 2 tries in his pre-season debut. The Lions, well, they've had their chances, but they have ruined them all. Here's Robinson. 5 to go in the match, and Robinson nails conversion number 3. 21-0 is the scoreline. The Lions, well, they should be kicking themselves here. There's no question about it. There's been some massive chances to score at least some penalties. Get points on the board. Get some confidence in the team, but it just has not come about. Thrown out the back door, it's picked up from Kruger, and now it's a Banoki. He's running through the line. Nice support from Mini, who has been one of their best players, the Lions. He's taken down on the 22. The Highlanders are liking the chances of this ball back, but it slowly falls, going the way of Zaya. Oh, and another high shot. This time it's Tumangarellan, and he's going to see a yellow card. Well, it's often too much times we're seeing this for the Highlanders. A yellow card to Jeffrey Tumangarellan. Time is up. Cocker will tap. And he goes to the left side. He finds Yantes. Through the hands it goes. Mika offloads it nicely to Delport. Back in. Oh, Stowers has made a fantastic tackle while he's still on the ground. Cockett. One play to Mini. Oh, nice pass too. Ball back in. Oh, Armitage intercepts. The Highlanders get the ball back. Aaron Smith. Matu'u finds Moen. Nice play to Robinson. Robinson straightens. Oh, he slips through. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Robbie Robinson gets up to the 10-metre line. The Lions get support to the ball and they turn it over. They swing it out to Mika, who's been hammered again.
Not releasing.
And a penalty for not releasing to boot. Big mistake. Mika on Osborne has been just one-sided all night long. And Tumangarellan's back. Well, was that 10 minutes? I don't know about that, but Robinson is keen to keep going. The Highlanders, after all the pre-season action they can get their hands on. Although they don't want injuries, there'll be one thing will be in the back of their minds. Here's the man just returning from the sin bin. It's Tumangarellan. Good ball to Robinson. He decides to swing it. Williams takes the tackle and swings it out nicely to Stowers. Oh, who gets hammered. Big shot from Chapman. Takes the prolific try scorer down in a heap. Ball back for Aaron Smith. Pops it to Folau, running in the back line. Moen, nice pay, nice pass to Osborne, and it's going to be Robinson who will round out this match with the 4th try and would-be bonus point if they counted in the pre-season. Try number 4, Robbie Robinson, back to his best after his injury. Well, that's what they wanted, the Highlanders. They wanted that 4th try, and Osborne created it, got munched from Cochrane, but he offloaded beautifully in time to free up his fly half, Robbie Robinson, to do the rest. Oh, that was a huge tackle from Cochrane. He knew he had to shut that play down, and he did about all he could possibly do as well. 4 tries for the Highlanders in South Africa. This will give them a huge amount of confidence from this pre-season game. Here's Robinson to end the match, and he does it in style. What a beautiful kick. What a beautiful match here from Robbie Robinson. Back from injury, still seething. And he missed that grand final, but his team did the job, and now they're back on the road. First up, pre-season victory against the Lions. What a performance here from the Highlanders. 4 tries to zip. The Lions have only themselves to blame. They did not look at all like getting any points. They were just too focused on scoring tries, and a really detrimental effect on their point scoring. They turned down 3 or 4 easily kickable penalties, and in return got nothing. They should have at least had 9 points. Give them that, but they threw them all away. Should have probably scored a couple of tries as well, but thanks to some great defence, especially Patrick Osborne on Mika. How fantastic was that tackle? Shut them out though. The Lions did not manage any points, pretty much down to their own fault. As for the Highlanders, 4 tries, 1 for Robinson and Osborne, and it was the new star player in the back line, Israel Folau, with a double to cap off his debut match. Robinson was perfect with the boot, 4 from 4, giving him a great return from injury. The Highlanders dominated possession, look at that, 61%, and they turned around their small deficit in territory to take that out for 52 as well. 4 conceded penalties won't please them too much, but just 5 handling errors. For once, the Highlanders made less handling errors than the opposition. The Lions making 6, and both teams made 10 line breaks. Wow. The Lions made 10 line breaks. Did not see that coming at all. 10 each. Wow, that really sums up what I'm talking about here. The Highlanders, expert finishing, 4 tries from 10 line breaks. The Lions did not manage a single thing. That is a great show of what this backline can do. And that is me, done and dusted, round 1 of the preseason. The Highlanders with a 28-0 victory over the Lions. They still have 3 preseason games left to go, but it is back at home next week for their second preseason match. They'll be going very soon, as we'll get these preseason matches, get the preseason humming, and we're going to look forward to the real season starting up in 3 matches time. Remember, if you want to see a certain player in action, you think they deserve a start from this preseason match, you think you want to see them in the starting lineup for round 1, leave in the comments or let me know, and we can see how that first team will line up, due and down to your contributions. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, take care.